say that the stories we say out loud is what gets imprinted on our brain and what we'll use as our facts and our implicit memory later when we go to see what our value and capacity is. So I want you to join me this week. We're actually going to pick up some shells. That one's a little wet. That's fun. And we're gonna just kind of walk along the beach as we pick up shells. We're gonna do something really fun with them. So stay tuned and learn how the stories we've been collecting throughout our lives are really showing up and whether or not we're gonna be successful today or when New Year's comes. So when it comes to the negative narrative, it's like all of our past is just kind of lined up on display, and it is just sitting there taking on and being used as if it is relevant information today. So in a lot of ways, my story, you can go back and I'll put links down in the article. It started with a lot of shame and guilt. It really wasn't anywhere that I identified as being connected to or that I kind of wanted to. And I was smack in the middle of it. And I really recently thought about a friend who was very similar to me in a lot of ways, and yet she really embraced a lifestyle that I did not feel like I could embrace. And not because it's lacking, but more because of my lacking. And that shame and guilt really made it hard for me to survive a really difficult time in my life. I really struggled with my identity, and instead of reaching out and having that vulnerability and seeing that there's so many people in the same struggle, I really internalized it and said, I am the only one who has the struggle. I must not be worthy. And it took me a very long time to realize that truth. So that is the lesson we're learning today. And we're going to gather up some found objects and we're going to do a little piece of artwork because I want to show you some of the exclusive stuff I do with my coaching clients. And we're going to see how we tell a new story from the old things that we have held in our lives. So we're going to do an exclusive art therapy technique that I use with my executive coaching clients. It's going to be a lot of fun, so gather up all your found objects, go through, and you can look at everything in the worksheet below. But we're going to want to go through our house, go through on a nice nature walk, and just let life present to you. Find some found objects, get them together, and we're going to get started. This is going to be my inspiration on my found art. You look at the backgrounds, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you see they're going to go and be right next to where the dolphins are. That's what we're going to try to recreate. Hey, dolphin friend. This is what we're going to try to recreate. So much joy in this.